you can do. Now see this example. Here we have created the array of the colors red, green, blue, yellow, and we have created the variable as colors. Clear? So for each, here the array name is colors. Once you write the colors, all the values of colors will be available in values. Okay. And after that, you are printing just values, dollar values. So all the values of this arrays are going to be print here. In for each loop, unless and until your array becomes empty, this loop is going to be executed. Okay. So now let's run the code. So here the variable name is dollar colors. In the array function, we have written 4 elements, and we have used the for each loop, and we have tried to print every element of the array. See this? See this? Red, green, blue, yellow. For each loop traverse through the array, element by element. That means unless and until this array becomes empty, this is going to traverse. So here you don't have to explicitly tell that it should start with 0, it should increment by 1 and all, which happens in case of a for loop. Okay. So that is all the loops. Now let's summarize this. What are the things which we have learned? So we have started with basics. What is PHP? Before that, we have tried to understand what is the difference between HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Then we have seen the difference. Then we have seen what is PHP. After that, I have told you that you can use the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all these things into the PHP file. After that, we have seen the syntax, basic syntax. Then how to use the XAMPP and how to use the Sublime Text Editor. I will recommend all of you, when you are working on HTML or you are working on JavaScript or PHP or XML or any different programming language, try to use Sublime, because this tool is going to solve all your problems. You don't have to remember the tags. You just have to press Control and space. It will open all the tags which is available, and you can use accordingly. Okay. And for running the JavaScript or PHP program, I'm using here XAMPP server, which is freely available. Okay. After that, key points that variable names are case sensitive here, and the keywords like if, else, while, these are not the case sensitive. Only variables are case sensitive here. Okay. After that, comments we have seen. After that, data types, which we have seen. After that, operators. These are all the operators: arithmetic, assignment, all these operators which you have used in C, C++ is available here. After that, conditional statement, the switch statement, loops, which is while loop, do while loop, for and for each loop. Okay. So that's it for today's today's video. From tomorrow, we are going to see arrays and string, which is important point. After completing the arrays and string, we are going to see the database operations. That means we are going to insert the values into the database. We are going to retrieve the values into the database. But for doing that, you should have the basic understanding of these things. So that's why I have covered this point here. Okay. So that's it from my side. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. There is one message from Anand Mutta that whether this software can work on Linux system. Yes, it can work with Linux system also, but you have to download Linux version of it. Hello, am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
So if you have any doubt, you can write in a chat section, or you can directly ask. I hope it is clear to you all. So what I am going to do, I am going to give you one assignment which you have to solve. It's not going to be a theoretical assignment. It's going to be an objective assignment. So you have to just, whatever you have seen today, you have to attempt that assignment, and I will share the score with you all. Okay. So you have to just a minute. So I have created the objective assignment. I will share it with you. You all have to give that assignment. Okay. I will share it on a Google Classroom. Any other point which you want to say, or shall I conclude? Okay. Thank you for patience listening. Thank you. Tomorrow we will meet at 2 o'clock and we will try to implement arrays and string functions. Okay.